Hey everyone. We've all been there staring into a lab freezer trying to find one specific sample. It's like impossible.
Oh, tell me about it.
So how do we actually fix this? Like how can we make our labs more efficient? Today we are going to dive into Teslin's freezer and equipment management toolkit.
It's interesting you mentioned efficiency because that's like the main thing this toolkit tries to do. It takes what is usually a really messy system. I mean, we've all been there, and it makes it digital. You can track everything. It's great.
I am totally on board with efficiency. So tell me, how does this toolkit solve the problem of, wait, where is it? I can't find it. That seems to happen in every lab.
Okay, so imagine this, you need one sample,
Right.
but instead of searching everywhere for it, you just look at a digital map of your freezer, you see exactly where it is, and then you grab it.
Yeah.
Easy.
It's like having a GPS for my freezer. I like it.
Yeah.
But like beyond just being organized, what's the real impact of something like this?
Well, if you reduce the time you spend looking for stuff, you have more time to do actual research. Some labs have said that they have more time to, like, even fit in an extra experiment every week. And not only that, but think about all the mistakes that happen when you misidentify samples or use expired reagents. This system helps prevent that.
That makes sense. It's about saving time and protecting your work.
Yeah. And that actually reminds me about another thing that people don't really think about, equipment.
Oh, yeah.
We use all these machines for like basically every experiment, but it's so easy to forget about maintenance.
It's true. It's easy to forget about it until something breaks. So how does this toolkit help with that?
So they have this system, right? It's like a digital logbook for every piece of equipment you have in the lab. It has everything.
So no more trying to find that warranty when the centrifuge breaks.
Exactly. And it can actually remind you when your warranty is about to expire.
Wow, that would have been really useful last month. Our PCR machine completely stopped working right before a big deadline.
Oh no. Yeah, that's the worst. But it does make you realize that staying on top of those things helps make your equipment last longer.
Right. It's a really smart investment. But it also makes your research better because reliable equipment gives you reliable results.
Exactly. And this might sound really futuristic, but this toolkit also helps you manage the locations of everything in your lab.
Okay, now I'm picturing a holographic map at the lab with flashing lights showing me where everything is.
Maybe not holographic yet,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's kind of like that. You can see where everything is, like a specific reagent or even just a lab notebook.
So I don't have to run around asking if anyone's seen the microcentrifuge tubes.
Exactly. And it makes collaborating easier.
It seems like this is all about making research better overall, not just tidying things up.
Yes. And it can even help with big research projects.
Yeah, like if everyone knows where everything is and who's using what, then it's so much easier to collaborate.
Exactly. And it doesn't even have to be just within one lab. Imagine like a big research project that have people working in different places, maybe even different countries. This could help them all stay organized and share resources.
That's amazing. It's like creating a giant global lab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could definitely change how research is done. But I do wonder, like, are people hesitant to switch to a system like this?
It's true. Change can be a bit scary. So, how have researchers reacted to this type of system?
You know, it seems like people really like it,
Mm.
especially those who are working on like big collaborative projects. It just makes things so much easier. Plus, Telligent seems to be really good about making sure the software is easy to use, so there's not a huge learning curve.
That's good. I was reading something by Dr. Janet Reed, a biofoundry manager at CSIRO, and she said that Tessalogin is open to feedback and that they are constantly updating their software based on what users need.
That's really great to hear. It shows that they understand that science is always changing and they're willing to change with it.
It's like they're working with researchers, not just for them.
Right. For anyone who has ever felt overwhelmed by like just how disorganized the lab can be or how much time is wasted looking for things, this toolkit can really change how they work.
So it seems like Teslagen's freezer and equipment management toolkit is more than just a way to keep your lab tidy. It's really a way to improve research overall.
Absolutely. It's about time we had better tools to manage labs.
I agree. If you want to learn more about this toolkit, we'll put a link to Teslagen's website in the show notes. You can also sign up for a demo there.
It's really cool. You should check it out.
Great. Well, that's all we have for today's deep dive into the world of better lab management. Thanks for listening, everyone.